As the tie-down roping get going, it is the National Trailer Source that brings us the tie-down roping. NTS is the largest trailer dealership in the United States with 10 locations across 6 states, including right here in Wickenburg, just east of Wickenburg along Highway 60. It is NTS bringing us the tie-down roping. So it is 7-9, the time to beat the tie-down roping. That was from yesterday in slack. Quentin Ellis got us going with a 7-9. How about we get a little rhythm going for our tie-down ropers? Darcy Kirsch, he comes all the way from Queensland, Australia. He'll be our first tie-down roper to go. He's an Australian, former Pro Rodeo Rookie of the Year in Australia. It's the camp down. Good job for the Aussie. So the run is not yet official, as the calf has to stay tied for 6 seconds. And the countdown is on. It's going to be 11-2. 11-2. All right, I have a little question for you. How many of you call Wickenburg, Arizona home? All right, thank you for welcoming a lot of winter visitors, including myself. However, here's a guy that graduated from Wickenburg High School. Some of his teachers are here today. This is going to be Hunter Ream. I've watched him rope at the Mountain State Circuit Finals. He just got back from producing a tie-down roping clinic in Hawaii, but I know that he's got some teachers here today that he'd like to give a shout out to, including Mrs. Dubois. That would be wonderful if he could put himself in the #1 spot in the leaderboard. This guy's been on a roll. He was second at Rodeo Scottsdale. He was second at Queen Creek. Let's get him the win at a rodeo that he grew up at. Come on, Hunter. Go to it in a hurry. So as he climbs aboard, the 6-second countdown begins right there where he places slack in that rope. With the run here today of 8.6, it's going to put him into the #3 spot. How about you give Hunter Ream a nice little welcome back to Wickenburg, huh? Cody Detweiler, Edgewood, New Mexico. This 20-year-old was second at the Legends of the West Rodeo last year in 2024 with an 8.4-second run. Of course, we say thank you to NTS, the largest trailer dealership in the United States, bringing us the tie-down rope. Whoop. And tough luck there for Detweiler. We go to Cap Van Stratton. We're getting ready to show you a lot of Canadians in this tie-down roping, and here's the first from Alberta, this 19-year-old Cap Van Stratton. Boy, he's got the rope on the calf in a hurry. He's got to stand him up, plank into the ground. Now watch the quick set of hands. Maple Leafs are flying proudly with an 8-8 for Cap Van Stratton, 8-8. So our 7-9, 8-3, 8-6, 8-8. Things are getting tough in the tie-down roping. As we go to Cole Blades, here's another 20-year-old from Alberta, Canada. He's been spending his springtime in the last part of winter down here in Arizona. He made his pro rodeo debut back at the end of January at the Hells of Poppin' Pro Rodeo in Buckeye. And he's been to every rodeo in Arizona since. All right, Cole, time to get you a little money to take home back north. His body was hustling, and his mind was racing, and now the calf is going to kick free, and it is a no time for Cole Blades.
There'll be days like this, there'll be days like this, Mama said. Mama said there'll be days like this, there'll be days like this.
So you know I've told you about the Cactus Tour t-shirts. We've mentioned the Cactus Tour of Honeycutt Rodeo a lot already today. Here's the bottom line. There are 4 rodeos produced by Honeycutt Rodeo in the state of Arizona in the springtime. The Yuma, Arizona, the Silver Spur Rodeo, that was the first stop. The Lake Havasu Stampede, that was a stop 2 weeks ago. Right here in Wickenburg, it's the third stop. Next week's the fourth and finale in Kingman, Arizona. Well, a year ago, here is the Cactus Tour champion tie-down roper, Logan Bird. Top 20 in the world standings right now, I might add, with Logan Bird. He won money at Rodeo Austin, won second there, won a round in Houston, won a round in Fort Worth. Oh, and Logan Bird draws a tough calf. But he is a cowboy to get the job done. 14-1 for Logan Bird. If you guys love great horses and you watched that Wrangler National Finals Rodeo on the Cowboy Channel, you watched his great horse Pecos, carried his riders to 4 NFRs. They won about $290,000 last year on his horse. 14-1 today for the great Canadian champ. Go back to Sherrick Sanborn, guy that we introduced you to in the steer wrestling. Here is his second of 3 appearances today. Sherrick Sanborn was in the money in Yuma, in the money at Scottsdale. Let's see what this 3-event rodeo athlete can get done on a Saturday afternoon. Say thanks to our dinner sponsors, Hassing-Yampa Smokehouse and Barbecue, Texas-style barbecue, delicious food, and amazing breakfast, and great special events. Sanborn. And a little problem with that tie. He'll restring that front leg with that picking string. Go ahead and wrap him up. And it's going to be a 19-4. And it's not going to work out. You cannot reach down and pick up that rope on your way back to that horse. That is a disqualification. So a no time is officially recorded for Sherrick Sanborn. All right, let's go to Clayton Hartwell. Top 15 of the Turquoise Circuit standing. Won a rodeo down in New Mexico a week ago. 22-year-old Clayton Hartwell. Cam trying to get around him, gets it blocked off. Drop the picking string, wheels of the bus. The tie-down roping are coming off. It's 14-8. 2 to go in the tie-down roping. Tate Wiley, who will come to us from Tucson, will be our next tie-down roper to watch. All right, Tate Wiley does not work. We've got one final tie-down roper to go. 7-9 still in the lead. But that final tie-down roper to go happens to be a Wrangler NFR qualifier. This is going to be Joseph Parsons. Joseph Parsons comes from a great rodeo family. He himself not only a national finalist, but he is a Turquoise Circuit champ. His dad, a 6-time Turquoise Circuit champion in the tie-down roping. All right, Joseph. He was 3rd in Buckeye back in January. He was 4th last week in Cave Creek. So Joseph Parsons, all he needs to know is 7-9 is the time to beat. And tough luck there for our national finalist. Foot just kind of hangs up in the stirrup right there, and it's all about timing that get off. So 16-6 is going to be the time for Joseph Parsons today. Well, as we have a little time to recap our tie-down roping, Quentin Ellis is still in the lead on that TX Hay and your Coors leaderboard. Dale Stratton, 8-3. Look at that. The graduate of Wickenburg is in the number 3 spot at Hunter Ream with an 8-6. How about a hand to the tie-down ropers of the Legends of the West?